I think from a design perspective, sustainability is absolutely at the heart of what everyone's trying to do at the moment. I think the biggest challenge in sustainability is actually making sure that that gets translated through to the end product. And I think sometimes people look at short-term cost issues as opposed to looking at the long-term picture. I think ultimately sustainability plays a huge role, but I think it's about change, it's about training, and it's about development. And I think if the industry really can keep focusing on that, we'll make major strides and major developments within construction. So if we look at linoleum, linoleum has a very high natural content, about 98%. And so it's also got a lot of rapidly renewable materials within that. So actually linoleum in its production process, for the full cycle of its production process, actually uses less carbon. So it's actually a climate positive product, and it's carbon negative. So we don't emit any carbon through the production of linoleum. In terms of vinyl, it's a slightly different proposition because it's not a natural product. So actually the focus there, and in both products, is actually on recycling and reuse of the products. So we're trying to minimize the environmental impact of both of them, but certainly linoleum is a naturally sustainable product, whereas vinyl, we're trying to minimize the environmental impact. Most buildings now we're looking at a 60-year lifespan. So you've got to consider replacement, you've got to consider reuse. So that 60-year lifespan of the building, it's not just about the construction of the building, it's about the use, it's about the long-term performance, and it's about what happens to the products that are in the building from day one and how they are recycled or reused. So it's really looking at the full sustainability picture of the building and of its life cycle. I think as a manufacturer predominantly based in Europe, then you have to provide people with absolutely the best level of solution and absolutely the highest level of sustainability, because if it just comes down to cost, then perhaps in a country like the UK, you're not going to be purely the cheapest. So you've got to focus on innovation, you've got to focus on sustainable solutions, and ultimately, for us, that's our key differentiator as a business. I think there's a lot about education, so we focus really a lot on training all our people. So and we work on lean manufacturing principles. So if you're efficient, if you're safe, and if you get quality right first time, you naturally get environmental and sustainability advantages. I think if you look at alternative raw materials, if you're curious, then you will do good things for the environment as well as good things for your business. So the two aren't mutually exclusive. So focusing, and by training the guys in the plants and training all our people throughout all stages of our procurement, of our supply, of our marketing teams even, we can be more sustainable at every stretch, but it's all about skills, it's all about training, and it's all about awareness for us.